We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here's Nix. That's complete to Tony. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They've got his man complete through the middle of the field. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. They'll swing this out to Tony. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's third down.
If you look at this Bronco defense,
they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The tight end in motion right. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Here's Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Harry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Nix to the air. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. To throw is Nix. This one swung out here to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now it's Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Nix once more.
And this one complete again to Mims. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Looks good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'll run right side with Mostert. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 36-yard line. A big pickup of 38. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Dobbins once more.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14 to 7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And bulldozing his way through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Nix from the shotgun.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Throwing Nix.
He'll find Harry on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Nix to throw again.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go at the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Sack. Hurt. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Marvin Mims,
34 yards.
and the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark.
Go. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Here's Nix. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Seven Pirates, go street. Go, Reed, go. Check smash. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Catch is made by Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run wide side with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 15. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And fights through one man. And he'll go down at the 28. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
Right there, hurt. Viking, 18. 70 range. Ready.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Rolling to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Second down, here's Mostert again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dobbins will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go, check. Go, check.
Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A check down here to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3 quarters in the books. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw. Here's Nix. Flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
21.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, shot. Buffalo 18. Go, Reed, go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now it's Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
79 Broncos. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. It gets this complete to Shaheed.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Will Disley, the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Throwing Nix.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
He's back to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An inside give to Jones. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
They'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Up the middle, Jones. Busting free at the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Go, man.
Herbert going to throw. Able to connect with Chark. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs.
tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Herbert to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Nix. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. Breaks through the contact. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield and go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
And the Chargers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Herbert.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go.
Throwing, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
59.
First down, Chargers.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a give to Mostert running right. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Herbert.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 5